Hello arrows and welcome back to the channel. Hi if you're new here and welcome. I've missed you guys. I know you're probably like, where have you been? Long story short, we adopted a kitty and it's kind of taken more of my time than I expected it to. So with that being said, I still want to do some Christmas themed readings. I have these things on, I've already had these planned, so I figured, you know what, I usually do Monday videos, but why not just still film? And the kitty is now settling in, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get back to my regular schedule. So we have 3 different items here today, 3 different Christmas trees, because I'm sure most of you are probably putting up a Christmas tree in your own home right about now, or you already have. And I'd be interested, do you put up a Christmas tree or do you have other traditions? Let me know down in the comments below. I love hearing different traditions of Christmas time. Do you even celebrate Christmas? What is Christmas considered in your country maybe? Let me know. I love hearing all of that stuff, but we're just gonna jump right into it. Whether you like to choose your piles based off of intuition or zodiac signs, we'll be shuffling the deck and sorting zodiac. So for pile number 1, we have the classic little green Christmas tree with the snow all over it. So cute. For pile number 2, we have a silver Christmas tree. Whether or not you like silver, you feel drawn to this Christmas tree. It also has snow on it as well. So cute. I just thought they were perfect for this video. I found them a while back, so. And for pile number 3, we have the red Christmas tree, and that has snow on it as well. So whether or not you feel intuitively drawn to the green Christmas tree, the silver, or the red, your timestamp will be down. Whoa, don't pull that thread. Okay, your timestamp will be down in the description box below. Just click on your timestamp. But if you like to choose your piles based off of zodiac, then that one's obviously meant for pile number 1. So we are going to pull some zodiac signs, and I feel like these are as well. And that one, okay. So this one wanted to reveal itself. So we have Taurus for pile number 1. We have Aquarius. We have Leo. And we have Cancer for pile number 1. Okay. For pile number 2, can we have some zodiac signs? Whoa, and this one stayed in my hand. We have Aries. We have Sagittarius. I have 2 more zodiacs for pile number 2, please. That one didn't feel right. Let's keep searching. 2 more zodiacs for pile number 2, please. I feel these 2. Just heard a train whistle. We have Virgo. And we have Capricorn. And as I always say, last but not least, we have for pile number 3, Gemini. We have Scorpio. We have Libra. And we have Pisces. So whether or not you like to choose your piles based off intuition or a zodiac sign, your timestamp will be down in the description box below, and I will see you guys here in a minute in your readings. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you're a Taurus, Aries, Leo, or Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off of intuition and you were drawn to this green little Christmas tree. We got our Christmas tree up probably about a week ago now, and yeah, it's really starting to feel like Christmas. So let's get right into your reading. You guys get the honor of lighting the incense because my brother got me this incense thing, and I've been loving it, and I've been just enjoying it. So I decided I'll start to include this in the readings, and we'll just go from there and get this lit and have some incense going, and the pot will fill and it'll be relaxing. So let's give your decks a shuffle. We'll pull out an oracle card. If you're interested in any of the decks, I always try to list them in the description box below. Thank you. Ooh, this one wants to come out too, so you must need 2. So we'll set these off to the side. We won't need those. And I want to pull some tea leaves because I haven't done a reading in a while. So I want to get as much clarification for you guys as I possibly can, given that I haven't been... Whoa! Okay. I'll do those. Let's see. I have some guidance for pile number 1. Okay. Pull these off to the side as well. We'll put some angel numbers and moon oracles and some letters. And we're really just going to have some fun today, guys. So being these already flipped over, we'll do your tea leaves first. Lots of tea leaves. So you have dog barking, advice from a friend. You have well, family wishes come true. You have marriage. Interesting. So for some of you, this could literally mean marriage, but it could be a unionship between 2 people, even for business. We have V, victory in some endeavor. We have Cain, pay attention to your health. We have July. This incense does not seem to want to. And we have claw. Be careful, do not take risks. Interesting. You have disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. And we have breathe in, practice breath work today. Okay. Let's try to make some space. This way we have more room for your cards. Let's see. Marriage. We'll slide that one like that. Where can we stick you? Right here. This way you guys can still see it. Okay. Interesting, because especially with the green tree, green is a lot of the times associated like with rebirth. It's associated with like growth and just like natural tradition. When you see a green Christmas tree, that's the natural tradition of Christmas, right? So that's interesting. Dog barking. Advice from a friend. Let's see what your tarot reveals. So you have the Emperor. You have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Page of Cups. I'm going to fix the cards in a minute, guys. You have the Eight of Swords. That is so interesting because I'm going to move this here just because I feel like it's making everything. Let me see what the last two cards are. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, okay, what I'm seeing, okay, is with the Emperor, and it's interesting, and that's what I had to reflect on for a minute, is with the dog barking. It says advice from a friend, Cain, pay attention to your health, family wishes coming true, marriage, there's the month July here, and what's intriguing me is you have this be careful, do not take risks. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is something that you've been working on and grounding yourself in for a while. With the Emperor, he stands firm in his power. He knows how to make decisions, and he knows how to use his throat chakra, especially with the choker here. So I feel like you've been working on something. You've been grounding yourself in something, whether or not these are always general readings. So whether or not it's a relationship, a job, because with the Three of Pentacles, Pentacles are resources. So it's whatever you're looking to gain. And you've been bringing these resources in with the Three of Pentacles. You've been kind of, with the Page of Cups, kind of indulging yourself emotionally, kind of figuring out your emotions and trying to shelter yourself. You're trying to find, this balance, I feel. With the Eight of Swords, it's showing this entrapment in the mind, okay? And it's quite literally, you're entrapping yourself. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like you need to grow this energy. You have been. So what's intriguing me is in July, I feel like because you have a victory. And you're not seeing it because you're entrapping yourself. You're not seeing that this community that you've been building with the Three of Pentacles, you feel like it's disappointing, it's entrapping. But with the Ace of Wands, you've been growing this quite literally from your hands. The Knight of Wands is moving your energy. So it's more your guidance is to know that you are making the right decisions with the Emperor. Knowing that you are grounded, that you are rooting yourself. And I'm going to ask for more guidance for July, because I feel like this is showing me that you have the community around you. You're going to get that victory. You're going to get that partnership, whether or not, like I said, this is a relationship, whether or not this is a job. Like maybe you've been applying to jobs and you feel like the jobs are never going to come in. You're like, what's going on? No one's calling me, but you don't understand that this energy is moving and that you're actually entrapping yourself, okay? You're quite literally entrapping yourself, and your guidance is to kind of realize that you hold that energy and you can move that energy, okay? You can make those wishes come true. For some of you, I feel like this could be advice coming in from somebody, okay? For some of you, I feel like this is something you've been working on since July, and that might be why you're kind of feeling entrapped. You're like, why is this not moving? I've been applying, I've been working hard to try and get this promotion, and maybe someone else got the promotion, or maybe you're trying to move your family to a different location and it just seems to not be working out for you. Whatever your situation is, what you're not seeing is you are grounded and you've built these resources. So as long as you do make sure that you shelter yourself with this umbrella, okay? Because sometimes we can kind of speak with our emotions and kind of entrap ourselves. And as long as you stay sheltered, okay, this energy is going to move. Pay attention to your health. So maybe for some of you, especially with this health, for some of you, it's maybe you've been struggling with your health and you've been struggling with it since July, and it's starting to wear on you mentally with the Eight of Swords. You're like, I don't know how much more I can take. I keep feeling like it's going to get better and it's not. And you don't understand that this energy is moving. And with the two, what I find intriguing with the two birds here and the marriage and the dog barking, I feel like someone's going to come in to help you with this. And that's why you're not able to see it. Is someone going to come in? Whoa, thank you. And this one wants to, I feel this one. Is someone going to come in and help pile number one with this? Is that what this is? Can I have some guidance? The Chariot. The Seven of Wands. The Eight of Cups. And the Moon card. Okay. So what this is telling me, honestly, is this energy is moving, especially with the Ace of Wands here and the Knight of Wands, okay? Pulling the Chariot is telling me that this energy is moving and you're going to move yourself away from this. And you're going to emotionally walk. The Eight of Cups is about emotionally walking away from something that no longer serves you, okay? And you can see what I find interesting is this half moon here. It's quite literally turning in, like, there's a full moon here with the moon card, and what you're not seeing is that the moon is all about illusion and that veil being lifted. And that's why you have disappointment is not the end. There's hope in the darkest of nights. Right now, you feel entrapped. You don't know how you're getting out of this with the moon card, okay? You can't see it. And you're not meant to see it right now, but your energy is going to be moving away from this, okay? And a lot of you have had a lot of baggage that you've had to deal with, and it's kind of been a struggle, and you don't know why you can't seem to move away from this. Maybe it's something to do with family and you can't move away from it, but you're stressed and you want to. There is going to be, excuse me, there's going to be something that comes into your life to create this victory that you're not seeing. You're going to be able to walk away from this. You're going to have knowledge, and that veil is going to finally be lifted. And I find it really intriguing that my incense did not burn at all. And I was like, you guys get to be the ones that witness that, you know. So it's really intriguing because it's like that didn't get lit. And the overall message for you guys, I feel, is sometimes we can't see what is meant for us right away. But each little step that you take with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands is going to ultimately, because you manifest everything in your life, right? So it's ultimately going to move that energy with the Chariot, okay, pile number one. And that is what I'm seeing for you, is keep practicing breath work, okay? And know that you're moving away from this, okay? Some of you, I feel, have been struggling with this since July. A lot of you, I feel, have been struggling with this since July. Maybe it's health issues physically. Maybe a lot of you have been having mental health issues since July, or have family that's had mental health issues and you've been trying to be there for them, which is showing me like with the marriage, that kind of unionship and bond. And you're like, I just want them to be better. That energy movement is coming, okay, with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands moves their energy to create something, and you've been kind of planted in this energy and bringing in this community to kind of emotionally, it's like you haven't been able to see emotionally with the Page of Cups. You keep being like, why is this not happening? Why is this just staying like this? And a lot of you have been dealing with it since July, okay? Maybe some of you will start to move out of it come July, but I feel like the overall message is a lot of you have been dealing with it since July. It's been wearing on you, and it's just keep practicing that breath work. Know that what you're putting your time and energy and soul into right now is going to work. It doesn't... We can be excited about things and it can be defeating. Sometimes you can't see what's opening up for you, right? It's kind of like, especially with this well, you can't see what's opening up for you, and you can see that kind of imagery throughout, and it's kind of interesting that I didn't light because you would have had smoke, and so, and I can't find my lighter because I've been kind of on the side looking for it. So, you know, sometimes you can't see the positives right away. things take time to move. And with the moon card, that veil is going to be lifted. Right now, you're not meant to see what's meant for you, okay, pile number 1. But for a lot of you, you're going to be moving out of it. Just keep practicing your breath work. And it might be advice from someone that you're like, wow, I never thought of that. Maybe it's investing your money. Maybe your career is investing money. For some reason, this just popped into my head. Maybe for some of you, your career is investing money and you've been investing money, and someone's going to pop in and say, hey, instead of investing in this, why don't you invest in this? And it's like taking that advice but you know best intuitively, okay? With the Emperor card especially, you'll know if it's a good idea, whether or not to listen to it. You always have to listen to you have to ground yourself and stay balanced and know this veil is lifting. You're coming out of this. And it could be finally, you know, I strongly feel it is not coming in July. It could be for some of you, but I feel like a lot of you have been just working on this, and you can't seem to get out of it. But let's pull an angel. This one got left behind, so let's see what this one is. A new path begins. 1919. Exactly that, okay? And let's get you a moon oracle now. Let's see. Can I have a moon oracle for pile number 1, please? We have cleanse your emotional energy. Yes, with the 8 of Swords, it's all mental. You just can't see it, okay? The moon card, that veil is being lifted, that clarity is coming, that unionship is coming. Whether maybe some of you have been having troubles in your relationship and you're kind of wondering, is this ever going to, like, it's been bumpy, are we ever going to start to smooth things out? Okay, keep practicing your breath work, and know that the universe is holding you in this path and you're meant to go down it for a reason, okay? Like I said, and it's interesting because green represents like positivity, growth, rebirth, and it can honestly represent health as well. A lot of the times you don't think of it as health, but yeah, it could be like your sign, like, hey, you haven't been emotionally taking care of yourself since July. It's time to, okay? So let's pull some letters. Whoa, sorry. Let's pull some letters. Mix them up. It's gonna be loud. Okay, this one fell out. We have a T. And as always, if you see any messages, let me know down in the comments below. Do you see anything? And yeah, let's see what kind of messages we can get for you, pile number 1. I see grant. Maybe for some of you, you've been waiting on a grant and it's finally coming through. Maybe you've been working on this process since July and it feels like it's taking forever. I know there's a lot of different grants in different states to help people with funding for their housing and stuff. Maybe that's something you're looking for. Let's see. I see do it. Okay. Maybe some of you are afraid to leave a certain energy with the 7 of Wands, because the 7 of Wands is you being able to pull yourself out of a certain energy. So maybe some of you like don't have that option right now, and you will be able to, okay? I see gift, quite literally. So some of you might be receiving the gift of, like I said, that advice from a friend, okay? I see today. Oh, there's no Y. Okay, well, my mind sees today, okay? So maybe just focus on today, okay? I see fun. Have fun in life. Stop mentally entrapping yourself. I see the word knit. Maybe a lot of you like to knit, and maybe you haven't been knitting because of all the stress, okay? I see funds. So maybe you guys don't have the funds and you're waiting and waiting. Okay, the universe always provides, okay? It always gives to us. Energy always moves. You just have to stay positive, okay? And know that it's meant for you, okay? I see start. Is there an R? No. Restart or reset. Okay, maybe you guys have to reset because you've been going and going and going, and maybe that's the advice people have been telling you, like, hey, your flame is burnt out, you're burnt out, you can't stay lit, the incense didn't stay lit, and I can't find the lighter. So sometimes we have to kind of pull ourselves back and take that reset. And I see give, okay? So sometimes we have to give to, oh, there's no R. I was gonna say, oh, there is, didn't I? That one was hiding on me. So give to our, almost self. We could pretend that's an L. Okay, give to ourselves, okay? Sometimes we have to give back to ourselves to heal ourselves and be able to function in this world, okay? So take that advice. This new path is beginning for you. Make sure that you're cleaning your emotional energy, and you're staying balanced, okay? Practice your breath work and know that even though this is a hard phase right now, you'll get through it and that veil is going to be lifted. And if you like today's reading, let me know down below. Give the video a thumbs up as it helps me greatly. And if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel, as that also helps me as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it based off Zodiac, and you're an Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off intuition, and you were drawn to the silver Christmas tree. How cute. I've always kind of wanted one of those white, silvery, snowy Christmas trees. I just think they're cute. As a little kid, I wanted a pink Christmas tree, as every little girl. Well, maybe not every little girl, but I did. And yeah, so I find it intriguing that I went to pull these loose threads off and it kind of got stuck. Because for the most part, a lot of the other trees, I pulled the threads off and they came right off. And so, that one just did. So I find it intriguing. Oh, okay. So let's take that into consideration. That's interesting. Maybe it just, so we'll take that into consideration. And I also want to point out that I got a new incense warmer, or burner, I'm sorry. My brother got it for me, and I find it intriguing because in pile number 1's reading, I was going on and on about how it'll be nice and soothing, and it just it didn't stay lit, and then I couldn't find my lighter. So you guys are actually going to have the debut of the incense burner, and I thought it would be relaxing to kind of just light it and let the smoke fill the pot here. Yeah, and we'll just create a relaxing atmosphere for your reading. So let's give the oracle cards a shuffle. Well, thank you very much. We'll set these off to the side. And for the tea leaves, we'll just split it in half, and I'll shuffle it and see which ones. Whoa, thank you. I feel drawn to these ones want to come out. And let's see. Can I have some guidance for pile number 2, please? It's been a little while, guys. I'm a little rusty. Not those. Okay. Pile number 2. Yeah, so we adopted a cat. Whoa, thank you very much. We adopted a cat, and that's been an amazing experience. I did not plan on adopting the cat, to be completely honest, but we have a cat now. I've never been a cat person, so that's intriguing to me. Sometimes things come into our lives when we are not expecting it, and that's, you guys have a lot of tea leaves. So we'll do your tea leaves first, since that's what wants to reveal itself. We have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Interesting with the golden egg. We have box, you will receive a gift. And that's not like a typical lock, so that's interesting. You have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romantic or business. I'm going to try and create some more space because you guys have a lot of tea leaves. And in pile number 1, I kind of struggled with space because I didn't. Let's see. We have tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. We have scissors, disappointment in some affair. It's interesting, the colors, it kind of matches with the tortoise. I was gonna say turtle and tortoise at the same time. We have teardrops, great personal sorrow. We have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. And that is interesting because the incense finally burnt, and my accent is burnt. My accent's really coming out. So that's interesting because it kind of makes me think of letting go. November. Interesting with all the kind of fall, autumn, like dog, protection from a powerful friend. We have well, family wishes come true. And we have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Interesting. I'll make sure you guys can see your cards. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. Okay. That's interesting with the incense and the teapot, deep friendships with someone of the same sex, and the angel. And I kind of really feel like a lot of you are being guided from a spirit guide or a loved one or something. It's kind of gonna be a hard time for you, I'm definitely seeing, but you don't understand that this hardship is going to be what brings you to the success. What is this hardship for pile number 2 though? Can I have some guidance? Let's see what your cards say though, okay? And if we need more, we can always pull more. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is interesting because it's the, well, family wishes coming true. The 10 of Pentacles. So that's like quite literally having the resources, having it all. You are getting the success. Let's see though. The Judgment card. The World. The Four of Swords. I'm running out of space. I need a bigger desk. Let's see. You have the Hermit. And you have the Devil card. Okay. You are being protected, pile number 2. There's been this difficult situation that you have had to kind of endure, and you've been disappointed in it. It's been this slow but steady race. You're not sure if you're ever going to get out of it, and you are being guided out of it by the universe, okay? You're being guided that every part of you is deserving of love. Maybe if some people, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a family member that's been taking advantage, because with the 10 of Pentacles, you are meant to have the world. You are meant to have everything. You have the resources, and that Judgment is finally coming into your favor, okay, with this Judgment card. And you are going to have the world. You are going to finally be able to rest and relax your mind and be able to take solitude with the Hermit card. You're going to be able to take solitude and reflect and come out of this entrapment, okay? Whoa. So for some of you, especially with this Devil card, maybe for some of you, it's a job that has just been taking and taking and taking, and they just keep holding out their hand. It could be a relationship, and they're just not willing to give back, okay? There's this entrapment. It's been causing you a lot of pain. And you can't see it because, no. What is this entrapment? Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Maybe that's the entrapment for some of you. Maybe there's this friend that keeps taking or like getting you in trouble, or they make decisions that you're like, okay, this is my friend and I really want to be their friend and support them, but I can't morally watch what they're doing because it causes you grief, and you know that you kind of have to cut them out and part ways. And you don't realize that when you do this, it's going to kind of open up things, okay? Or maybe for some of you, you have to part ways. Whatever resonates with you most, okay? This could be a job. This could be a marriage. This could be a friendship. This could just be, maybe you've been fighting with your neighbor. And you don't understand that that protection is there. And I kind of feel like some of you, maybe, especially with this angel spiritual guidance, I feel like the universe has been kind of protecting you from this entrapment. Okay, you've been kind of dealing with it. You've had to pull yourself close a lot, and you've been kind of dealing with it. And I feel like maybe this started in November for you. Okay, that's kind of when you really started opening up your eyes, and you're like, okay, and that cleanse is coming. Those wishes are coming true, and that cleanse is coming. Maybe some of you haven't had a friend and you'll be making a friend, okay? And that's that connection that you've been waiting for. Because there's this entrapment that you don't really have control over. With the Devil card, it's all about being entrapped in something. And with the cards surrounding it, I feel like you just want to rest and relax. You just want to enjoy your world. But there's this entrapment that keeps pulling you into it, like into this negative kind of. And I find it interesting because with the egg here, it's like you don't realize that once you move yourself out of this entrapment, that you're really going to be able to pull yourself out of this and have that 10 of Pentacles. You'll be able to have that clarity. And like when you think of silver and white, it's like that clarity, that intuition, that knowing. It's like that entrapment. Once you get out of that entrapment, it's like that smoke's gonna lift. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. There's this entrapment that you've been kind of dealing with, and don't worry, you're going to be able to move out of it. Maybe you don't realize that for some of you, you've started to receive this gift in November, okay? Maybe it's just like a small gift, you know? You can be told something, and that could be a gift where it's been in the back of your mind where you're like, that's something to know. So it doesn't actually have to be a physical gift. But you don't realize with each step that you're taking, you're moving yourself out of it, okay? And it might cause pain when you do move out of it, but you don't realize that this is going to deepen everything for you, okay? There's guidance from the universe. There's guidance from this entrapment. You're being protected from it, which is why you're being guided to pull yourself close, okay? It's like opening up for you and you just can't see it. It's interesting too because I took a note that all of the themes in this card is kind of these like fall, autumn colors, and the teapot kind of reminds me of spring and kind of like connectedness and kind of that femininity, you know? And it's interesting because you have the purple for like the healing, the empathy, and maybe for a lot of you, you don't realize that this is starting to clear up, that it's started to. You're being protected. Because you need to part ways with this entrapment, okay? There's this entrapment that you need to part ways from, and once you do that, there's going to be a deepening of all of your connections. You're going to be able to achieve so much. You're spiritually guided to do this. And if you can't walk away, maybe for some of you, because this is a general reading, okay? So maybe it's like a family member you have to take care of. Maybe you can't walk away. Maybe you're like, that's not an option for me. Well, you don't realize for some of you, that's the gift you're going to receive. Maybe it's going to be news and you're like, oh, okay. And maybe it'll cause some sorrow because you weren't expecting the news, okay? That's what I'm seeing is pile number 2. You're in this entrapment. You're going to be able to move out of it, okay? No worries. And let's pull some moon oracles and angel numbers and see if we can get some guidance for you that way. I love this card. Let's keep this one on top. And we'll keep it right next to the devil card because sometimes we can't help these entrapments, okay? And for a lot of you, I feel like it's an entrapment that keeps taking from you. And your guidance is to just pull yourself close, okay? And remind yourself that you are deserving of love. And sometimes, even though we're in these entrapments, it's to teach us something, right? So we have jump in and take a risk. So I feel my alarm just went off too. So I feel that's like jump in and like actually move yourself away from this entrapment, okay? And then we have this happened for a reason. 455, okay? So, and that's interesting because we have Aries, which down here, we have Aries with a half moon. So that's interesting that Aries is in this pile. So that's extra confirmation that this is happening for a reason. You can't necessarily understand why right now. This one fell out and this one was like right here. So we'll honor that. We have 599. Changes will align you. Yes, okay. So take that risk and make those changes to kind of pull yourself out of this entrapment. Yeah. Let's pull some letters. Whoa. Give it a good mix. Let's see. I know I heard one fall. There we go. Whoa, watch out for my crystal. Let's see. I'll grab a few more. There we go. Okay. So, as always, if you see any messages, let me know down below. I love to know because sometimes I don't see things and it's interesting to know what other people might see. So maybe I see right away the word liar, okay? Maybe for some of you, there's this liar that you've been dealing with and, oh, I was gonna say, see, oh, believe, okay. Whoops. Is there a V? Maybe not. No. I thought my brain saw. And maybe there's a liar and you can't believe anything that they're saying and you know that it's just like this entrapment, okay? And you don't realize that when you walk away, you pull yourself out, or maybe you can't, okay? You're being guided out of it. Either way, you guys, you've had to deal with it, okay? I strongly feel it's something that a lot of you have kind of dealt with. And if you felt drawn to pile number one, you may find more clarity on your situation because pile number one had kind of a similar message, but it was a little bit different, okay? So maybe some is resonating and you would check out pile number one to see if there's more clarification. But if you don't feel drawn to it, then don't go to it, okay? You know best, I'm just saying. I see the word today, but without the Y. I don't know why my brain does that, okay? I see the word today, and it's like maybe take that step today. Maybe give yourself that love and realize you are deserving of love, okay? I see... Let's see. What messages for pile number two, please? Did I already say? Oh, I don't have a V. Why do I keep doing that? Leave. Let's see. Let's take a deep breath and see if we can see any messages. I'm struggling with this pile. I see break. No. Maybe you feel beat down. Okay. There's no W, but maybe you feel beat down, okay, from this entrapment. Maybe you just want to be done with it, okay? I I see the word idea. Maybe there's this idea that you've been having to move out of the entrapment, okay? And go with that idea. Start to move your energy and pull yourself out of this and make those changes slowly but surely. Maybe maybe you can't necessarily move away from it right away, okay? I don't have a G again, but I see the word boring, okay? Maybe it's been something that's been boring to you and you're trying to move out of this entrapment. You're like, I don't know. You feel bad. You know, you are deserving of that love, just like everyone else. You don't deserve to be in this entrapment, and you are going to be guided out of this, okay? Can I have any last messages for pile number 2, please, before we go? Any last messages? Let's see. I see the word date. Sometimes we don't have to necessarily wait for a certain date to start things, okay? Maybe it's about planning a date, okay? You know best, okay? I see the word dying too. So maybe some of you have been kind of entrapped in your mind and you're afraid to make that move. Just make that step, make that change. You're being guided to do so, because this could be a relationship too. Maybe you're mentally entrapped, and I'm more so, you know, thinking you're actually entrapped, but it could be mental for some of you, and you're being guided to take that next step today. I see do it, okay? Just do it. And it's funny because pile number 1 kind of had that same message, okay? You know the lane that you need to go down, and don't stay in an entrapment just because it makes other people comfortable. You're deserving of that love too, okay? And sometimes we just have to take that bite, okay, and do it, make those changes. And that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Did something resonate with you? I love to know. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss another holiday themed reading before Christmas. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, you're a Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, or Pisces. Or you chose it based off intuition and you were drawn to this little red Christmas tree. Very cute. The little snow. When I was little, I wanted a pink Christmas tree, which this isn't pink, but it reminds me of like when I was little wanting the pink Christmas tree. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see what your message is going to be. So we'll give the Oracle deck a shuffle, and let's see, can we have some guidance for pile number 3? I'm sorry, pile number 3 on what they need to know. Place that deck out of the way. We won't need it again. And we'll split this deck. Whoa, those obviously wanted to come out along with these. I always say the more tea leaves, the better. So why not? And let's see. Pile number 3. I don't feel the... maybe. They came out for a reason, so we're going to see. Maybe you guys are just meant to have a lot of tea leaves. Let's see. Pile number 3. Any guidance, please? Can I have some guidance for pile number 3? Whoa, okay. Lots of tea leaves. I love it. Whoa. Can never get enough clarification with tea leaves. So, where do we want to start? That is a lot. Okay. Whoa. Excuse me. So right away, it's kind of intriguing me because when I think of the color red, I think of power and passion and life force and making things happen and kind of that energy, like manifesting. So I think it's intriguing that I didn't have cards just fly. It was just like, wow, that's a lot. And it made me almost want to pull back. And I'm like, no, listen to your intuition, you know. So that is an intriguing side note, especially because I keep getting this tickle in my throat. So we have a chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And because you have so many, I'm going to try to make as much space. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. You have a whale, great worry over nothing. You have lily, spiritual love. I know you're going to need a lot of space for your cards, so I'm just trying to create it. There's a lot of tea leaves. You have desk, pay attention to your work. It's interesting, the different dolls and faces. There's almost something under the table, but you can't tell what it is, so that's intriguing. You have dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You have grapes, time to go out and have fun. You have firecracker, excitement. Wow, pile number 3. There's something exciting happening for you. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. You have April. The saying April showers bring May flowers just came to mind, so that's interesting. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Interesting. So we are not going to have a lot of room, guys. Let's see. We have a club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. I don't know if you heard that big bang. My daughter's home's sick, so that's kind of interesting with the club and the big bang. I haven't heard a peep out of her. Cracked cup. She dropped the remote, by the way. I can hear it was the remote. Cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. We have Beau, you are highly thought of. Flu, disappointment in a friend or lover. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. And horse, short journey. Okay. That is intriguing. It's like, because the overall feeling that I get is just like you're loved and you're worried about nothing, and you're feeling tied down, and you don't realize. Yeah, this dissatisfaction, someone trying to make you do something against your will. Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. Okay, I don't usually move the Scorpio signs out of the reading, but I am today just to create space. You guys have a lot of tea leaves, so we'll put your oracle card there. That's interesting. I'm getting 2 different messages. Thank you. Can I have some guidance for pile number 3, please? I'm getting 2 different messages. Pile number 3. Can I have some guidance? Thank you. Pile number 3. Can I have some guidance? Thank you. Okay. Your energy is definitely that of like a strong energy. Because this whole reading, I've just like felt really like, oh my goodness, oh my god, like I can't catch my breath. Like I almost feel overwhelmed for some reason, which is unusual. And it's like almost like in the back of my mind, I'm like, why? You know, like, so maybe that's the message, because I'm just like, there's all this excitement in your life. There's things changing. It's time for you to, it's a time in your life for you to enjoy your life. And maybe there has been some disappointments for some of you in a friend or lover. Like I said, that saying, April showers bring May flowers, keep coming to mind. But for your first tarot card, you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is all about balancing your resources, okay? You have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's this like mental heartbreak. Swords are all in the mind. You have the 9 of Pentacles. You have the 9 of Cups. Cups are all in the emotions. Pentacles are resources. So your resources are balanced and guarded. Your cups are full with the 9 of Cups. The Page of Pentacles, balancing yourself in those resources. I'm going to move these over here. There's no room. Let's do this. I need my coffee, of course. So we have Page of Pentacles. The High Priestess, like balancing yourself, and like the High Priestess is having the intuition and knowledge, like, you know, that's what I feel. Sorry, hold on. You're highly thought of. The Fool. This Fool card especially, there's this new beginning. The Fool is all about a new beginning. So, let's see. Yeah, the Death card right after the Fool card. A new beginning. The Lovers card. So for some of you, that could be someone new entering your life. Page of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Okay. So the Page of Swords, which for some of you, right away when I get this idea, someone new is entering your life. So for some of you, this is going to be great. This is going to be a new beginning, okay? It's going to open up things. The Death card is like literally a rebirth, okay? For others, okay, because I do feel like this job related, especially with the Pentacles, okay, there's a lot of Pentacles in this reading, so I do feel like this is job related for some of you, okay. And with the Page of Swords, it's kind of like with this club, it's like someone will try to make you do something against your will. With the Page of Swords, it's like stay guarded and stay on the right mind frame, okay? The Page of Swords knows, like, sometimes they can stay a little too safeguarded, but I feel like this one is, like, your guidance to stay safeguarded, okay? Because for some of you, there's two different messages I'm receiving, okay? I'm receiving, for some of you, this is a relationship that is coming into your life. And these, like, cards trying to make you do stuff against your will, that's not necessarily for you. Maybe you feel dissatisfied in life and someone new is coming in. So that could be that, okay? Because these are general readings. So whatever resonates with you, take it, okay? Whatever doesn't, then it's meant for someone else. But for some of you, this is a love coming into your life, okay? You're kind of indecisive, you're not sure, like, you feel happy, you have this balanced life, there's harmony, there's love, but you're worried over nothing, okay? You're kind of worried, and this is a love connection coming in, especially with the Lovers card. There's this birth, a new beginning manifesting for you. But for others, okay, especially with this fire, for others, this is someone's going to come into your life and kind of offer you something, or try and persuade you to do something that you know you shouldn't be doing. And it's more so guidance to make the right choice, okay? Because a Lover's card can be a literal connection coming in, but it's also the card of choice, okay? So for some of you, there may be an opportunity presented to you that may be a little bit morally skewed or doesn't, like, align with what you want in life, and you're not going to feel great about it. And that's kind of your guidance, is like with the Lover's card, and for some of you with these cards, okay, it's make the right choice, stay in the right mind frame, okay? even though like right now you may feel a little bit dissatisfied, you know, for the most part your life is good, you have peace and harmony, but maybe it's your job that you're kind of going back and forth with. You're like, oh, everything's so good, but what about this? And this is the only thing, and you feel tied down and frustrated. And there's going to be an offer of someone trying to make you, not making you, but maybe it's an offer of, hey, you do this, and it doesn't sit well with you, okay? And it's more of guidance to make the right choice and stay in the right mind frame, because it will allow you and open up something better, okay? If you make the right choice, and you'll be able to take your resources and move out of this kind of indecisiveness, this dissatisfaction that you're feeling. Maybe some of you, like, that's why you have this pay attention to work, okay, is when you make this right choice, and maybe it will be something extreme where you're like, wow, like I cannot do this. And you like literally are presented like you do this or you lose your job. And it's like your guidance is to use your passion and know for sure to make the right choice, okay? Always use love, always, it's like, especially with this firecracker, it's like this excitement. Like I said, for some of you, it's a love connection coming in that you've been kind of waiting for. But for some of you, it's like, this may be the explosive moment where maybe you get frustrated and you walk out and you're like, why did I do that? Like, but you don't realize that by you doing this, someone new is entering your life, and that could be a younger man. Maybe that's the person going to offer you a new job or a new apprenticeship. Maybe there's been a hobby you've been looking to pursue, and something is going to happen where it's going to start turning that wheel. And it's like, it's really intriguing to me, because if you take these cards and you look at it, okay, you have everything, like, you have for the most part everything. You're balancing things, and your guidance is to always let love guide you, okay? Even though these passion, like, emotions can kind of surface, always let love guide you, even if you have to look to a closer friend or some of you and kind of reconnect with that spiritual love. But when you're kind of, yeah, you're grounded in your resources, even though you don't feel like it. It's like this knowing, okay? The High Priestess, and there's these two staircases, so that gives me the idea again of choosing, okay? Pile number 3, it's like, make sure if you're presented with this situation, you always make the right choice, okay? And it's going to fulfill you so much. Like I said, when you think of the red pine tree, it's like that passion. Like, I just think of like explode, like kind of like that firework card, right? Just like this energy ball, just like, so I definitely feel like someone's coming into your life. Some of you, it's a love connection, okay? It's going to kind of make this worry and this wheel stop turning. And with April, I kind of feel like maybe some of you have been feeling kind of frustrated and lagging since April, but I do feel like it's going to be this kind of long, steady wheel for some of you. For some of you, it'll be a long, steady journey, okay? Because you do have, because for some of you, and that's why I said I get 2 different messages, and that's why I think I got so many tea leaves. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Because for some of you, I feel like it's going to be a long, steady journey of letting love guide you and having to make the right choice. But for others, I feel like it's gonna be a quick, like with the firecracker, like something's going to happen and you're going to kind of, it's going to explode, and you don't realize at the time. It might cause some like, but you don't realize that's what's going to get the wheel turning, okay? That's what's bringing someone new into your life. Again, with the two, see the two here, okay? The water with the whale. Yeah. There's something new. 455, this happened for a reason. Yes, so when this explosive moment happens, it's happening for a reason, okay? Approach with more enthusiasm. Okay, so for some of you, it's like you have everything, so just like enjoy the process. Don't necessarily see the dissatisfaction in life because you're highly thought of. Have that spiritual love, have good times with close friends. Always reconnect and have that spiritual love with the High Priestess, okay? You intuitively know what's best for your soul and for you, okay? So, always let love guide you and don't let anger, like, it just kind of, like I said, this reading's kind of been like an explosive, like, back and forth with energy, I feel. So, let's pull some letters. Can I have some guidance for pile number 3, please? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. And as always, if you see any messages, let me know down in the comments, okay? Sometimes I don't always see messages that you guys may see. So I see the word rot, so that's interesting. No, there's no Z. I was going to say frozen. I see free. Excuse me. I keep, like I said, I keep having to drink in this reading. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep getting this tickle. Free. Okay. I see dog. Maybe, you don't realize how free you actually are, okay? You, oh my goodness, look at that. You are, oh. And there's not another E, but, you know, you are free, okay? You are free. Enjoy your life. Bring in that love. Let love guide you. Don't allow, excuse me, don't allow this wheel, this indecisiveness. I see it lift. Okay. Let love guide you and lift yourself. Your no other L, but lift yourself up, okay? Maybe some of you feel torn, okay? The universe is guiding you. There's going to be someone coming into your life to help you, okay? That is what I'm seeing. I see life. I see great, okay? So sometimes it's all about perspective and realizing how great your life actually is, and just waiting for that energy to equal out and kind of flow. So, see, when you have indecisiveness, it doesn't allow the energy to flow, okay? It doesn't allow movement into your life. So you have to kind of appreciate and I see the word oh, I thought I had a P. Why does my brain always do that? But I see interpret, okay? You interpret your own life. Yeah, except I need a P. Maybe I don't know how to spell, but I see it. Maybe it's an E. I don't know. Interpret. You interpret your life, okay? And just enjoy the love around you. Maybe some of you have experienced a loss, because I do see loss, and I think I see the word grief, okay? Maybe some of you are experiencing this loss and grief, okay? Maybe some of you lost someone last April. You know, you hold yourself in that love and let love guide you, and make sure that you are letting new people enter your life so this wheel doesn't like go aimlessly, right? You're highly thought of. If you're dissatisfied in life, you control it, you manifest it. And when I think of red, I think of power. So it's really intriguing. It's like great worry over nothing. The High Priestess, you intuitively know the path to choose, whether this is a job, I see rent for some of you. So maybe you're worried. Excuse me. That was weird. I am so sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, so I see rent and I see 4C, okay? There's not another E. Okay, maybe some of you are worried about rent. You don't realize. Maybe someone new is entering your life to help you with it. Okay, you can't foresee the future. You can just intuitively guide yourself, okay? Let people in. Don't worry, and just like let love guide you, okay? And to leave you off, I see the word story, okay? I was going to say, if there's a W, I'm going to be so happy, because I see you write, okay? You write your own story, but there's no W. You write your story, okay? You make your own story, and you know best, okay? Don't let it ramble, okay? Don't worry. Just bring that love in. There's something coming into your life that is going to kind of align everything for you, okay? Pile number 3. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if something resonated with you. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next holiday themed video for Christmas. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, pile number 3.